Market update time. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Hey traders, I've just recorded the video walking you through the top success mindset trading techniques to really help you move forward. You know that most of your trading success comes from your mindset. So click on the button above that says success mindset to get access to this video right now. Alright, hey traders, market update time. Let's have a quick look at the markets. A little bit of a pullback now into the markets itself. We're seeing that today after the interest rates were gone up just a little smidge that is, and we can see with the Dow Jones. Let me bring up that big chart here. Dow Jones, you can see that it actually was heading up to the high, almost hit the 20,000 and then dumped. And you can see the volume there as well too. Volume has really come into the markets just recently as well too. So you can see ever since the 5th of this month, volume has just absolutely exploded on the Dow Jones. Now, there's a few things, guys, that's really interesting about the Dow Jones, including everything that I've said in the past. And that is, if we go look at my indicators, I want to share something with my indicators here. Now, again, guys, what I like to do is, how I like to do my analysis is, firstly, and I don't get this right all the time. Someone said, John, if you're so good at reading charts, how come you didn't predict this move? And you know what the honest move is? You know what the honest answer to that is? My honest answer is this. One, you never know how big the move's gonna be, and two, I just was not reading the charts properly. Because I look at my weekly charts and then I look at my daily charts and I put them together, I'm thinking, hang on a minute. The weekly chart was telling me that if we actually start to break up and above the, say, the 18,400 mark, then that means we are now getting ready for another couple of week run. That's what the weekly charts were telling me, but I didn't see it at that time. I went back to look at the charts and thought, what did I miss? And that's what the weekly charts are telling me, just by looking at the flow of the market. So for that person who said that, the honest answer is, man, I totally missed that. I didn't see that. And so, and again, guys, what I do there is I just go back and I review and I say, okay, how can I get better? And I move forward, right? No one can get this right every time, but as long as you're getting better each and every day, bit by bit, that's going to equate to millions of dollars in profits moving forward for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? Over the course of your life. So the reason why I bring that up is, one, because it's always important to read what the charts are telling you, and not what you think, and it's always going back to the truth of what the market is saying. And also, guys, the next thing I want to say is that I look at these indicators here, but this is comes secondary. You can see what I did with the price action. Price action comes first, but these indicators, that's when I look at and say, okay, what's really going on here? So if I squeeze my chart up here, there's obviously a lot of different moving averages and stuff on here. Again, guys, my main chart that I look at most of the time is this guy here. That's my main chart. That's what I look at. No moving average, just volume, and I'm looking at the spike of this move and so on and so forth. Make sense? So that's my main chart, because I want to try to read that, and then I'll bring it up, then I'll flip it over to, and then I'll try to look at the weekly chart. This here is the weekly chart. Then I'll look at this weekly chart, and I'm like, okay, cool, where is the flow of this market, and so on and so forth. What's really happening, what's really going on, and et cetera, right? So if I just read what this market was telling me, I could have seen that we could have got this spike in price action. Now, I didn't know that it was going to be this big, but this whole section through here, guys, this whole low point through here was telling me that if we broke above the 18,400, which was this level through here, if we broke above that on a weekly basis, then we are getting ready for a move, another move higher. Now, I didn't know it was going to be that high. So I look at the weekly chart, guys, and then I go in and I have a look at the obviously the daily chart, and then I look at and then I say, okay, what are the indicators telling me? Because sometimes the indicators can give you a bit of an edge what's happening. And if I squeeze my chart up, you can see that if we have a look at this here, one, you can see we're getting some sort of my long-term and short-term stochastics, bit of a double topper on this stochastic, which that's actually a weak signal. You know, when you get like the double bottom, you get here, like you see here, one bottom, two bottom, and then the market rises. Where else do we have this? But you guys get the point, right? But we are more overbought than we have we're more overbought than we have been in the last 2 years. I don't know how many years going back, but you can see how overbought we are right now. Again, guys, that including everything we've been talking about just goes in through with a nice pullback itself. So pullback down on the Dow Jones, on the S&P. Looking at the S&P, you can see the S&P a sell-off day. Volume hasn't really come in yet. Let's see if I can refresh that for a minute. Yeah, so volume wasn't really a lot on the S&P 500 yet. I'm not sure whether that's a software thing or what, but volume wasn't really that high on the S&P. But you can see how we definitely did have a small pullback and then a big run back up, and now we're having another pullback here. So very interesting to see what's happening to there. Not a lot of volume coming into it yet. But again, guys, if I go back to my indicators, you can start to see what's actually going on through here. Let me bring this up here. You can see that we're getting a possible divergence with my slow and fast coming up through there as this market starts to sell off, and plus we're getting to probably the most it's the most overbought it's been in the last 2 years. So a correction is on its way. And looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average chart, guys, we have not the Dow Jones. We'll get the silver and gold in a minute, but we'll look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq itself too, guys. You can see that pretty much nothing day. But what do the indicators say? The indicators say, hey, we could be getting ready for a turning point here, and that's exactly what I think is about to happen in Nasdaq. So I think this is a bit of a divergence formation here, and nothing really going on with the RSI. Pretty much in normal territory through there. If we go have a look at things like the VIX, guys, let's go have a look at the VIX. The VIX, you can really see we're getting some real big powerful divergence through here. So I'm expecting to see the VIX actually get back up probably the 20 even 30 mark. It'd be a blessing to see it actually get back up to the 40-50 mark again, but I'm not counting on that. When we do get a big spike, I'm out of it and be done with this VIX. That's what I'm looking at with the VIX, guys. Let's go have a look at silver and gold. Right, so you can see here, let's have a look at silver and gold. I'm gonna share with you what I see on the indicators. So first thing on silver and gold, guys, you can see that there's a flow in this market, and the flow so far, okay, the flow so far has been down. Right, you can see it's sell down and then sell back up. Strong sells and then a weak sort of buys through here. So and where the stochastics are right now, and you can see that this low, and this low, it's actually, you can see it's rolling down. So you know, we may be getting ready for another big drop to the downside based on, you know, the interest rates did go up, which should send US dollar up, which should send gold down. Should is the word there, guys. But as you can see through there. But here's the thing, guys, is that if we break above that high through there, as you can see, it just hit this resistance and broke back down, then that's going to completely change everything in silver and gold. And in fact, if you go back to the weekly charts, this is the weekly chart, guys, and this is the chart that I'm keeping an eye on. Because this is the level for me, as you can see here, that this previous support through here, let me do this. This previous support through here is now becoming resistance, and we've got this whole level of support, and it became support through there. So if indeed we do break up and above this, guys, I'm looking to put a position back on silver or the SLV price. And if we're in this basically overall big channel through here, guys, as you can see, and it's coming down through there. If we do start to, if we start to break above this the first sign for me is we get back above this sort of $17 level. But the big key for me, guys, is once it breaks above this 1850 level again, because that's one of the bigger key areas for me. If we can break above here and then break above 1850, I think then we really start to get some massive moves up and out of there. So really interesting watching for that, guys, looking on the silver and gold. Let's go have a look at the gold chart as well. I'll show you the gold chart with the indicators as well. And it's really, really interesting to see what's happening with the gold chart, because gold has come off again and it's continued to slowly go down through here. Obviously gold came off with the interest rates, and one thing we can see, guys, is looking at this, look at this potential divergence that's happening through there. So it's gaining a bit of strength, And again, from this low here to this low here, we still could be getting some sort of potential divergence and breaking through that. So really interesting to see what's happening through, guys. I still think that we're going to see gold and silver rise. Maybe not for the short term. I don't know what's going to happen on the short term. Let me get that crystal ball out. And so that's what we see on silver and gold. But looking on that weekly chart, guys, once again, let's have a look at that weekly chart there. I want to show you what I see on the weekly chart. Weekly chart, we are clearly breaking down and out of this. Let me just take that off the screen there, because it's definitely not holding there. We definitely had this lot of area support. We definitely are breaking back down. The main area of support, guys, for me is probably going to be this area through here. So it's actually anywhere from there to there. It's actually where it is right now, probably even down a bit further. So you can see how far this has come down, guys. This is due for a hard and fast snapback real soon. So really interesting to see what's happening through there. If I bring up my trendline drawing tools again, you can see that this is the whole area through here again, guys. So for me, if you want to start to see some momentum come back into silver and gold, you want to see it, one, hold here. Two, you want to see it break this $1,200 level. And then that'll start to see that it's breaking that's breaking past key support levels. But this thing's been dropping down, and just like I've been saying in all of the videos that I've been saying, that the market never just goes straight down. Whenever do you see on this chart when the market just goes straight down? And if we ever do get where the market just shoots straight up like this, we boom, wham bam, we get a big hard and fast pullback. Makes sense? So that happens on the downside as well too. So I actually I do see that we're gonna that something's about to hit the market, and maybe today, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But what I do say is that this big drop down has been extended, and I think we're likely to start seeing this moving out into gold and silver. So that's it for me, guys. Have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to get more free education about trading, then click on the box that says free trading course. This is a free trading course. It goes for around 12 hours long. It's about 12 videos long. Covers everything from chart reading, mindset, trading systems, money management, trade management, everything you need to get yourself ahead in the markets. And if you'd like to get my help personally, then click on the box that says get John's help, and you'll be able to see how you can get my help personally. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.